Hi guys, welcoming you all to my YouTube channel Clear Cut Concepts. So in this video we are going to solve AWES CSB 2014 Part A. That is I mentioned here paper 1. That is Part A, Analog and Reasoning. Math related question we are planning to solve. Yes, let's get started. Question number 1. In a certain code language, lesson is written like this. How would puzzle be coded in the code language? Okay. So for this solving, we need to write alphabets. Okay. Okay. So how they related L coded as N. So L is here. So one left and then they have written N. L N. L to N. E G. E. So alternate letter they have chosen. I think. And one letter, they leave one letter in between them and then write the next one. Move to the next S. S means U. But next for the same S they have written Q. So I think it is in the reverse order. So first three letter in forward letters and the next three in the backward I think. We will check M to O. So M is here. S O to M. O is here. So reverse position. S to Q. Last three letters in reverse. L to N. Here it is L N. So N to L. So first three letters alternatively taken in the forward order and the next three letters in the backward alternate letters. So in the same way we have to choose P. Here it is P. So the next letter is R. First letter is R. Okay. U. Move to the forward. Second letter is W. So only B and D are in the option, not A and C. Okay, we have to delete the things. So we have to compare these two only. Third letter Z. Z. Alternative letter. So B. So the answer is D. We can check one more letter. So last three letter is in the reverse order. So Z means X. So this is the correct answer. Answer is D. No need to check these two. If you want, you can check. Okay. So this is the answer is D. Come to the second question. Kamal told Vimal. Okay, Kamal. So we can take it as a boy or no, Kamal. Told to Vimal. Okay, yesterday I defeated the only brother of the daughter of my grandmother. My grandmother. So in between one generation is there. So we are using arrow mark for mentioning the generation. So one generation is the grandmother. So already I explained in the previous video. For girls, for understanding we are taking circle. For boys we are taking rectangle. It will be easy for us. For conclude the answers. Okay. So yesterday I defeated the only brother of the daughter of my grandmother. This is grandmother. Grandmother, daughter. Okay. And then her brother. Only brother. Only brother. So the question is Kamal defeat whom? Okay. So only brother of the daughter of my grandmother. So grandmother is given. So third generation. So he must be the father. Okay. So sister of my grandmother I defeated. So only son. Otherwise we can choose the other option. Here it is the only son. Therefore father. Answer is father. Come to the next question. 15 children are standing in a row facing north. So only 15 we can mark on the number line. It will be easy for us. Okay. So 15 means this is always left hand. This is right hand. So if it is more number means no need to put a line. Here it is only 15 means I can put. Because we need a correct answer. That is must. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So total 15. Total 15 are facing the north. Okay. Ravi is immediate to the left of Prabha and it is 8th position. From the left 8th position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8th position. In 8th position, Ravi is standing next left of Prabha. So Prabha is here. So this is the 8th position. Okay, 8th position. Arjun is the second from the right hand. Second from the right hand. This is the 15th one. This is second. Arjun. Which of the following statement is not true? Underline the word not. Not true. Okay. There are 4 children between Prabha and Arjun. Yes, correct. 1, 2, 3, 4 children between Prabha and Arjun. Correct. There are 5 children between Ravi and Arjun. Because Ravi is next to Prabha, therefore it is also correct. Prabha is 7th from right. Prabha is 7th from right. Correct only. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Prabha is 7th from the right. Arjun is 13th from left. Not correct because it's in the second position. It must be 14th. 14th, 15th. So from the left, Arjun must be in the 14th. Here it is wrong. So our question is which one is wrong? So the answer is D. Okay. So fourth one. Some condition is given. $P means P is a father. So this symbol represent father. Second slash symbol represent mother. And then asterisk star. This one is represent sister. Then how Q is related to N. What is the relationship between Q and N? That is the question. Okay, we start with the symbol N slash L $P asterisk Q. We start from this one. N slash L means P slash Q means P is a mother of Q. Here N is the mother of L. So next generation we put the arrow. L we don't know. Father or mother we don't know. So step by step we have to move. N slash L means P is the mother of Q. Okay. N is the mother of L. And then $P. Where is it? It is father. P is the father of Q. Here L is the father of P. Father means we put a rectangle symbol. Father of P. Okay. And then P asterisk Q. P is the sister of Q. P is the sister. So same line. Next generation means in the upward, the horizontal. It is in the P is the sister of Q. Same generation. P is the sister of Q. So we don't know about Q, whether he is a boy or a girl. Maybe a boy or a girl. Okay, we don't know about the gender of Q. So how we can relate these two? Okay, so The answer is data is inadequate. Okay. Gender is not given here, so we can't mention grandson, not possible, granddaughter, not possible, nephew or niece, we don't know. Okay. Therefore, Q gender is not mentioned, therefore data is insufficient. Come to the next question. So if the letter Prabha is coded something like that, Tilak is coded. How Bharati? Okay. So here it is P. We need a code for PHA. So compared to this one, here it is B. B for 9. Okay. So we start with 9. 9 correct. And then H second one 6. A. So 6 means these two are not possible. No need to check this one. Whether it is the first one C or D. Third one A. Prabha. A. Last one 5. R. R is represent second one 7. So C is the answer. 9657. Okay. Come to the next question. Find out the only word which can be made from the letters. Okay. So which word bring from these letters? B, I, O, M, E. B is here, I is here, O, M, E. M, E is not here. So this letter not bring from here. Not possible. B, A, S, A, L. B, A, S. Two A's are not here. Find out the only word which can be made from the letters of the given word. Okay, this is will check later. N, A, M, A, S. N, A, M, E is not here. And then S, O, U, L. S, O, U, L. So preferably we can give this one. Okay, because B, A, S, one more A we need. Okay, compared to this one, this is the correct answer. Okay, so S, O, L. Soul is bring from the word. Next one. In an election between two candidates, one got 55% of the valid votes. Okay. 20% votes are invalid from the total votes. Total vote is 7,500. So total votes 7,500. So it's split into two parts. So 20/80. This is invalid. So this is valid. So we are not counting the invalid votes. Only valid is important. Okay. So out of total votes, 55% got by the one candidate. Okay. What about the 80% of total votes? That is important, no? That is only we need to calculate. So 80, 100. What about 7,500? Now cancel these two. Multiply with 8. 8 5s are 40. Remainder 4. 60. So 6,000 votes. Valid votes are 6,000. Okay. And then 55% got by one candidate. What about the next candidate? 45% remaining. Because percentage is total 100. So what about the 45% of 6,000? That is the answer. So cancel these two. 6 5s are 30. Remainder 3. 27. 0. 2,700 votes. Bring by the another candidates. Okay. The question is, in an election between two candidates, okay, one got 55%, meaning is another one got 45%, okay, 55, 45, because total is 100. 20% are invalid, so you remove the votes from the total, that is important. So 20% valid are invalid votes. So what about the 80? 80% votes means that is 6,000. From 6,000 we have to split it into 2. 55, 45. Votes are 2,700. Answer is A. Okay. Come to the next question. The difference between a discount of 40% for 1000 and two successive discount on the same amount. Okay. So what is the difference between the discounts? So first one is discount of 40%, one time discount. Second one is same amount, 1000 rupees, one time discount 40%. Here same amount, they are giving successively two discounts. First one is 35% and then for the amount again 5% discount. So what is the difference between these two? Okay. So out of 100, 40 rupees is discount. What about 1000? 400 rupees discount. The difference between the discount of 40% and two successive on the same amount is okay. Difference is 400. Discount is 400. So we have to pay 600. SP. Okay. Come to the next one, two successive discount. First one 35%. So 350 is the discount. So what is the original amount? 1000. So what is the selling price? That is marked price 650. Again they are giving 5% discount. So 100, 5, what about 650? $32.50 discount. So you have to subtract from the amount. 650 minus 32.5. So this is 1 and 9. So 7, 1, 10, remainder 1, 17.5 discount. Again discount is 17.5. Amount is 650. Okay. Six, 17.5. Okay. So the selling price is 600. Here selling price is 617.50. So if they are giving the successive discount means that is the benefit of the shopkeeper only. Okay. If they are giving the single amount discount means that is the benefit of customer. Okay. If they are giving successively means they are planning something benefit from us. Okay. So what is the difference between these two? So you have to subtract these two. 17.50 difference. 17.50. So direct discount means 600. That is the selling price. Successive discount means this is the original amount. First 35%. That is 650. That is the marking price. Again 5% means 32.5. So you have to subtract. Finally we have to pay 617.5. The difference is 17.50. Come to the next question. A student is ranked 10th from the top. Okay, this is the ranking list. Okay, ranking list. 10th from the top, that is the 10th position. That is 9 students are there. 10th position. 9 students are there. 31st from the bottom. This is the 31st position. 31st means more 9 students are there. So total 40 students. The question is total number of students. That is 40. Okay. Come to the next question. If all the members of a team are juniors or seniors. Okay. In the ratio junior and senior. This is junior. This is senior. What percentage of the team constitute of the seniors? So percentage for seniors we need to find. So total is 8. Out of 8 part, 5 part for seniors. What about 100? Percentage means out of 100. Percentage if you want to find means that is out of 100. So total is 8. Out of 8, 5 portion for seniors. Out of 8, 3 for juniors. So we have to calculate. Cut with the 2 table, 4, 25. Again cut with the 2 table. 2 table we can cut. No need, it won't cut. No? Normal multiplication. 5 into 25, 125 divided by 1 minute. This is cut with the 4 table. It will be 2. So 2. 6 2s are 12, remainder 1. 7 2s are 14. Okay. 6 2s are 12, 2 2s are 4, remainder 1, 50. 62.50. Okay. Normal calculation. Percentage means out of 100. That is the mean. Come to the next question. So L and M is mentioned as 12 and 13. What about U and W? This is a direct question. Write A to Z once again. Letter L in the 12th position, M in the 13th position. So what about U and W? U in 21st position, U, V and in between one letter is there. So V is not given, W, therefore 21 and 23 is the answer. Come to the next question. The average age of 30 students, average age is given. Okay, average is given 15. If the teacher age is also included, the average age increases 1 year. Average increases 1 year. If you add the teacher's age, it will be 16. What is the age of the teacher? Okay. So how we can find the average? Sum of all ages of students equal to 15 divided by 30. How we can find the average? Add all the ages of student divided by total number of students. Here 30 students are given. So 30. So now cross multiply it. What about the sum of all ages of student? Students 30 into 15, 450. So if you add all the ages of students, we will get 450. So here sum of all ages of students plus 1 teacher age divided by, here number of strength is now 1 increased, 31. The answer is 16. So sum of all ages of students plus 1 teacher age equal to 31 into 16. If you multiply 31 into 16, we will get 496. Here what about the sum of all ages of students? We know already, 450 plus 1 teacher age. So 1 teacher age equal to 496 minus 450. That is 46. The teacher age is 46. Okay. So first, what is the meaning of average? How we can find the average? Okay. Meaning of average is sum of all the ages divided by 30. Here 30 mentioned the number of students. So if you add one more, so 31, the division may be changed. Answer is also changed. This is according to the question, we change the condition. So from the given condition, we will get sum of all students, and substitute here we will get the teacher's age. Okay. I hope it's clear. Thank you, dear teacher. Always support my channel, subscribe my channel and share the link, those are needed. All the best for your exam. Thank you.